This show is brought to you by Safety FM.
Hello and welcome to Safety FM. This is Jay Allen. Well, today's Friday, so you already know it's going to be a mini episode.
This episode of the broadcast and the podcast is brought to you by Arrow, the next generation error reduction and mitigation system. For more information, go to arrowhp.com.
Well, hello, and hopefully you're off to a great and fantastic end of the week here. We're just a few days away from Christmas. So hopefully you're ready and prepared and ready to go. And hopefully if you are planning on going out of town, you have those plans already set up and you are getting rolling and ready to go to wherever you might be going, or you just might be staying at home, being able to enjoy some of the time with some family there. And that's a good thing too. Well, today this is going to be a short conversation, very, very short. This week I had the lovely opportunity to go to Houston, Texas. Got to spend some time in Texas and went to this little town by the name of Montgomery, Texas. And while in Montgomery, I was invited to go to this place called Cowboy Solution. And essentially at Cowboy Solutions, it's an interactive training where they have horses available, but they take this whole thing of human performance and personality tendencies and they tie them together and have a discussion on how the way that you learn and the way that you behave can play a factor to how you interact with others, depending on how they learn and behave. And it was very interesting on how it all tied together. I was able to spend roughly about 6 to 7 hours out at Cowboy Solutions. And I feel that by the time that I was all said and done and left there, we had accomplished more in that 6 to 7 hours than some of these classes that I've been to where they might be several days and not be able to solve the same problem. Now, I know that this sounds like I'm out there talking about something that, hey, you need to go do this. But no, I wanted to bring this up because I think it's so interesting on being able to see the way that the horses interact with the way that we do certain items within human performance and how we actually learn and the way that people behave and the way that your personality plays a factor into it, because the horses, of course, have their own personality. So I'm not going to tell you go run out there and do it right away, but if you do get the chance to go to Montgomery, Texas, and you want to see human performance, real live and active right in front of you on how it works, this would definitely be a great testing ground and a great lab. What do you think? How do you think this would actually factor into the things that you do? How it would actually affect the way that you look at things? Now, keep in mind that Cowboy Solutions is not a sponsor of the show, but something that I did thoroughly enjoy and wanted to share with you. For now, I've been your safety manager and host, Jay Allen, and until next time, be safe.
The countdown has begun on January 14th, 2020. Find out only on Safety FM.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and its guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within this podcast are only examples. They should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the position of the company. No part of this podcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic, recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast, Jay Allen.